So this is a pair of 1906Rs, which I got on sale for $79.99, and it was from Foot Locker. And the style code on this one, as you can see, it's at M1906 RFS, and it's a pretty simple 1906R in my opinion, and it's in line with the sort of Y2K aesthetics, and that being basically the sort of silver hits on there, and being predominantly sort of a mesh runner sneaker, that kind of sort of qualifies it to be a sort of Y2K type sneaker. And this obviously didn't come out originally at that time, but it still, you know, takes sort of nods from that. And like I say, what I like about this colorway is it's kind of giving me the vibes of what you'd get, say, on the Arme Leon Dior collaboration. So it has that sort of sail mesh color to it, which I like, and it's different to the other pair that I have, which is a white and gold pair, and that's, you know, has like a white upper. And I also like the midsole being in this sort of sail color as well. It's off-white color, and even with the N-ergy system, you can see like these little gel pillars. Even with those, they've got this sort of almost sort of creamy color to them. And also like the fact that it's got the silver lines. I'm a big fan of that anyway, and just those angular lines just make the trainer look really cool, especially if you've got like a wide foot. And the way it sort of is in terms of sort of the laces as well, I like these style laces as well. And quite sort of nice, and makes it a bit more I suppose stable on your foot on this area, so there's not much sort of tension, and it's quite sort of stays in place. And these ones also have like an ultralight insole, which isn't the greatest, but it's still very good. And so for that reason, I think it was worth the £80 in paying for it. So I have like a couple of 1906Rs, and this one's, you know, another one that I sort of added. So here's the details with the New Balance 1906R Grey Silver. It comes in a grey, silver metallic and beige colourway. And it has a ABZORB midsole with basically allows you sort of impact protection and cushioning as well. And also have what they call the N-ergy system. So that's the New Balance system that is almost like a gel-like pod pillars that are on the heel of your midsole. And that provides more sort of shock absorption really, and does feel quite sort of soft on foot at the same time, and gives a bit of give. And they also have like a TPU plate in there, which is calling the Stability Web outsole technology. And this one's made up of mesh and synthetic materials, and the price is £150. So with the comfort and sizing, these are on the soft to medium side in my opinion, and they have quite a lot of give to them, and it's mainly from the N-ergy and the ABZORB midsole. It just seems to be more on the sort of softer neutral side, and because they're sort of made as a runner really, especially for like you know, sort of 10-15 years ago, it's using the same sort of technology, that it has sort of really good arch and heel support. And true to size works on these in my opinion. I think you know, for wide footers you can go up half size, which is what I tend to do, and I tend to do that in most of my runners, but with this one as well I do that. And because of the mesh upper, there's no sort of wearing time with these. And I would say the traction is very good. Like, it's quite sort of chunky, not as chunky as an Air Max Plus, but it's still quite sort of chunky and feels very good to go. And sometimes I've worn it a few times in the winter and it's worked fine. So with the look and style, I like the futuristic 2K runner, especially on this model because of the angled lines going all over the place. For me, it looks good, especially because I have a wide foot. And it's a good one for spring summertime because it's, like I say, a mesh upper and also very lightweight on foot. And I think it's more of a casual wear really. I don't think any of the runners, apart from say some of the New Balance ones where like the 990 V4, you can sort of dress them up sort of small for smart casual. And the laces that come with it is like the white laces, but you can also put in sort of sail or grey laces. So with the final thoughts, I like the neutral colours on this, and it has that sort of nice sort of silver pop, and it's an easy one to sort of match up different sort of outfits. And also a big fan of this 2K runner aesthetics. I prefer this model versus the 2002R and also the 860 V2, and probably even over the Vomeros as well. And I also really like the comfortability on this as well. It just feels really nice on foot and quite sort of neutral. So it's not going to be like, you know, you're going to have like soft plush cushioning, but for everyday use it's perfect. And also has like an ortholite insole in there as well, so it's not like amazing quality, but it's still good quality. With the cons, I think the cost is slightly on the high side in my opinion for something which is made up of predominantly mesh and synthetic upper materials. So with the ratings, a good looking style for this, a 5 out of 5. I think it's a really nice looking sneaker, and it's neutral and it's really sort of simple in its colourway, and it just looks really nice on foot, and slightly, I suppose, elegant as well because of the fact that it's got the sail cream mesh upper. And the comfort, I give that a 5. It's one of those ones where, like I said, I could wear these all day and not have any issues and not have any sort of fatigue, and I really like that about them. And the quality, I give that a 4. I think, like I said, it's one of those ones where it's not using sort of fantastic materials, but I do like the amount of tech that's in there. And the pricing, I give that a 4. I think it's priced a little bit too high, £150. I think if they brought the price down to about 130, I think I'd be giving it a 5 out of 5. And overall, I'll give this sneaker a 5 out of 5 anyway, because of the fact that it just looks really nice on foot, and also it's really comfortable and easy to wear, and you can, one of those ones where it's always in my rotation, and I always just sort of, especially bring them out during the sort of spring, summertime, just find them, like I say, especially really on a hot day, they just feel really nice on foot and just, easy to wear really, and lightweight. And with this particular one, I've got it on sale for like £80, so you can't really go wrong for that price, especially though it's like near enough sort of half the price of of the trainer when it was released. So in my eyes, I think they're cool sneakers.